may contain some loud and prolonged high-low pitch moments, and unsettling atmosphere elements also may contain flashing lights moments. How's it going, guys? My name is Graeme, and welcome to Escaped Chasm, a game that I'm getting around to a little bit later than I would have hoped. A game developed by TEMMIE, who's most well known for doing the majority of the art in Undertale and Deltarune, and I believe Toby Fox actually contributed all, if not most, of the music in this game, so people can keep an ear out for that as well. Play opening movie. Yeah, I would like to see everything. I'd play all the movies. I want to gain the full story. It's supposedly a relatively short game, but there's multiple endings we can hunt for. Sometimes when I close my eyes, when I let my mind drift, I can feel a world beyond my own. It's vast and beautiful. I can see through the eyes of a girl I admire. However, as my consciousness slips back to me, I remember that this euphoric dream is not real. As I awaken, my connection to that world slowly fades from my memory. Oh, that looks really cool. I won't let that world escape me. I will hold on to these fragments of my dreams in any way I can. That was a really cool animation. Maybe I can never truly reach that world. But maybe one day, I can still become the girl I see in that place. That's like a nice sentiment, wanting to become the perfect version of yourself, essentially, what you dream that you could always be, trying to fulfill that potential. I think I'm done drawing for the day. I wonder where Mom and Dad could be. A lot of drawings of your imaginings and a world you wish you lived in. Just a lot of wolf and wolf-type people. Your skill's not where you wanted to be yet, but you're still proud of what you've made. Yeah, look back on that and just be satisfied that you made anything. It's always nice to be creating. Melody looks sickly. He refuses to eat. What should I do? Try and get him some nicer food. It's a pile of clothes ready to be washed. Aww. A picture frame that holds a photo of a younger you. How nostalgic. It's your garbage can. There's a lot of crumpled up papers full of sketches you don't like. It's your diary. What would you like to do? Read today's entry. They aren't back today either. When will Mom and Dad come home? I'm really lonely. Melody isn't doing so well. He won't eat anything for some reason. To pass the time, I've been imagining stories that have become so vivid, I nearly forget reality. In these stories, I'm who I always wanted to be. Brave, strong, unafraid, living freely and living in a forest of wonders. The world of my dreams. I even have friends. But at the end of these imaginings, I have to remember that world isn't real. At the end of the day, I have to remember I'm just me. The me who's pathetic, who's cowardly, who's alone. I'm kind of tired. I'd like to rest a bit. No, let's not rest. That sounds very sad. I don't like that you feel the need to write such self-detrimental things on paper like that. You should write more about the strong, powerful version of yourself that you want to be. Family photo of you and your parents. Vase. It's your parents' room. I shouldn't go in. Vase with flowers in it. Can't give anyone a call? Ringing, no answer. Can't call my parents. Potted plant. Nice mountains. A picture of some flowers and grasses, it would seem. Whose stuff is all this? A coat rack with hats and everything? Is it not ours? Seems like a pretty nice house overall. A cabinet that holds various spices and ingredients. Ooh, an entire spice cabinet. I respect that. A cutting board. Oven, it's a little scary. There's a painting over the oven. Do you want to look? Aw, a little dog looking off into the ocean. Is that supposed to be like the Toby Fox doggo? I don't know if the beach has any specific significance. The kitchen sink, it's clogged up a bit. The refrigerator. It's fully stocked, but it's hard to decide what to eat. Garbage can. The radio. It plays a lot of old music. Yeah, this classic, 70s tune that it's playing right now. Bills and papers. I like your dining room, sectional corner couch. Kitchen chair, bench. I like it. I like the bench style kitchen setup. I don't think I've seen that before. It feels very good for entertaining. That would be great for having people over. Is this a chariot? Reclining chair. Maybe the game is very specifically going to steer clear of overt Undertale references. Just let it stand on its own merits. Comfortable couch. Living room garbage can. Seems like maybe you could just get up and dispose of your garbage on the other side of the house rather than letting it collect next to where you want to relax. It seems like a cartoon's about to start. Do you want to watch it? Yes, I would love any excuse to see more of this beautiful animation. Your efforts are futile. You weaklings cannot defeat me. Surrender and accept your fate. At this rate, we're done for. Unless I'm gonna use my power. Oh, what? No, it's too dangerous. There's no other way. That went for so long. Whatever you're trying, you stand no chance against me. We'll see about that. He's turning into a giant tiger wolf. We're using this risky hidden power. Do our heroes stand a chance? Dragon wolf. Tune in next time to find out. There were so many different things going on. That design of that was really cool. It kind of reminds me some of what she was drawing upstairs. You are in awe. You love this show. It seemed like a cool show. I would watch more of that. I want to know more about those specific characters. There was some neat stuff going on there. A painting of a sunset. That's also just fun to have a little cutaway like that in the game. I dig it. The shower curtain. You accidentally rip it a lot. Well, cut that out. Should be aware of that and stop repeating that mistake. Bathroom flavored garbage can. Well, luckily it's in the appropriate location then. I'm not sure about that living room then. I don't think it had the appropriate flavor. Toilet and toilet paper, potted plant. I don't know what I'm working towards. I haven't picked up anything, gained anything, done anything. The basement, a broom. I don't even know if I can go outside the house. I'm just poking around at boxes and things in this room, an open box. But I'm not gonna look at what's inside of it even. A box on a table. A mirror. Oh, you look pretty good there. That hair is just fabulous. You look cute today. That was weird. It just cuts away to you not wanting to look at yourself in the mirror. Are you disagreeing with yourself? You are thinking you look great today, but then you feel bad for having a moment of fleeting confidence? That's really sad. Garbage can for lint, washing machine, dryer, boiler. It's scary looking. What are all the papers and everything? Old receipts. There's so little of importance around this place. I don't want to go outside yet. I want to write in my diary. What are we going to write about? That we looked at a bunch of boxes? Can I investigate this picture separate from everything else? A photo of another member of your family. You met them when you were very young, so you don't remember who they are. Is quitting the game me writing in the diary? It's not even. What did I just do then? When you re-enter, it starts with lonely girl's room. That is awful. I can just go back to sleep immediately? I'm not sleepy yet. Ah, crap, now I have to go around and investigate everything. A container full of sugar. Maybe a bit would be okay. Ate a bit of sugar. And now we're gonna be up all night. We're never gonna go back to bed. I didn't realize there was more than one thing. There was the cutting board and the bit of sugar. I didn't realize before there was two separate things to interact with. The episode ended and you don't want to watch TV anymore, so you can't watch more than once. You can't literally tune in for next time. I want to write in my diary. So I think at this point I've interacted with everything I did the first attempt. Read today's entry. They aren't back today either. When will Mom and Dad come home? I'm really lonely. Melody isn't doing so well. He won't eat for some reason. To pass the time, I've been imagining stories that have become so vivid, I nearly forget reality in these stories. So this is the same entry that I had before. I'm tired, I want to rest for a bit. So I literally could have just... You could interact with like 2 things in the room, write in the diary, and go to bed. That was all I was supposed to do previously. Aw, that looks like a nice, lovely family. That looks like a pair who intends to return, or we're the one leaving. We're going to school. Just a bunch of people having fun without us. Interesting that their eyes are blocked out. It's kind of removing the like personal feeling. You just wishing that you could be the big, cool wolf creature. Then maybe people would pay more attention. Lonely girl's room. How long did I sleep for? I should look around and see if they came back yet. You should eat something, I think is an important step. Melody isn't moving anymore. That's awful. Maybe I should knock and see if they're back? No response. I guess I should look around. The chair has moved. This isn't our normal reclining chair. Did they come back and change the chair? Do we get to watch the next episode? The exciting conclusion or follow-up of what we saw previously? Nope, literally just an eyeball staring at us. That's not normal. I don't know if I like that TV show as much as the other one. You don't feel like watching anymore. Understandable. That was strange. Wait, did the toilet open? I feel like it was closed before. I'm 50-50 on that one. I might be overly reaching to look for things. Oh shit, that startled me a little bit. Who are you? Just a visitor. More details, please. Is there anything I can do for you? Not really. Just here to observe. Just squatting. Observe. What are you observing? Everything. I'm just here to see what happens. What do you mean? That was very sudden. Where did he... I think we just go to bed, maybe. I take a quick peek down here. I don't see anything different. Let's just call it a day. Maybe tomorrow. Still not willing to go outside. We could try calling once again. Ringing, no answer. In that case, probably just the diary and the bed then. There was a strange guy in the house today. I couldn't believe my eyes. I wasn't sure if he was real or not. I was a little alarmed at first, but maybe I just imagined him. Oh, hello, kitty. If anyone came and read this diary later and this lonely girl starts talking about a strange man who just appeared in the house, they'd probably be very terrified. They'd think she's either nuts or that someone broke into the house. There's no explanation of the fact that it was like a fairy tale man with horns and a crazy cape and like a different color from everything else in this entire world. Melody stopped moving. I think he's sleeping? When will Mom and Dad come home? I don't know what to do. How do I help him? Kind of sleepy. I should take a rest. Maybe they'll be back when I wake up. Oh, you can see the glasses, her take off the glasses and put them on the stand next to the diary. What are you doing down here? Just pacing back and forth on my lap. What is going on? Why wouldn't her parents come home, and why would she be like left completely on her own? Like if anything happened, surely someone would talk to her, let her know. Oh, that's much creepier. That's like now you're like a fallen angel. Please help her. You don't look like much of a guardian angel though. You're like kind of a hovering devil. Please help me. I wasn't prepared for this game to take this kind of twist. I was prepared for it to be kind of a sad story. I mean, the protagonist's name is Lonely Girl. Now things are getting kind of weird, aren't they? Melody isn't moving anymore. That's still no good, hey? It's your parents' room. Maybe I should knock. No response. I'll just look around again. No sign of creepy weirdo hanging out in the kitchen or the living room. I'll just do my good old zigzag and they'll probably be back. Hey, it's back to being the normal chair. The chair is back? What's going on? Obviously we're gonna have to look at the TV again. No, you're too afraid to turn on the TV. That's fair. It is weird as hell. That was quite uncomfortable. I haven't been paying attention to the clocks specifically. I don't think the clocks... See, the toilet is closed now. So I was right on that one. Ooh, has the toilet paper been flipping an over-under? It's clearly in the wrong position right now. This house is truly haunted by something particularly sinister if they're going to be flipping the toilet paper into the incorrect under position like that. Well, probably hiding out in the spooky, scary basement. How do you feel about your appearance today? Are you always, like, kind of relatively positive, even if it kind of makes you uncomfortable to admit it? It's hard to tell. Hard to tell what to read into that reaction, you know? Still nothing. I can do this. You ready? You're feeling ready to go outside? That's great. Ah. Well, outside isn't in very good shape, is it? That explains why I couldn't find Mr. Devil Boy inside the house. What's happening? Such a wonderful sight. I recommend you turn back. Well, F you, guy. He's right, I should go back. Now, let's bomb around. No, let's see what else is going on out there. What's that? What's going on? Oh, she seems so uncomfortable. I knew I shouldn't have gone outside. What should I do? What should I do? I'm so scared. Where are Mom and Dad? Where could they be? I should turn back. It's not safe. It does let me keep walking, though. Ooh, this might be an ending. Just like walking your way off into whatever ridiculous chasm hellscape is going on beyond the house. Oh man, I love the cutscenes in this game. We shattered. Why? Shit. I think that was an ending. Well, at least now I know that I don't have to interact with every single thing in the house. I think I can rapidly kind of skip through just to run through the different days to get back to that same point. And here, now I can skip the opening movie and leave on the rest there. That gives me an even easier way to jump ahead. Literally all you have to do is go and look at your snake to advance things. Ooh, when you look at your photos on the wall, they've changed. This is the morning of the third day. We now have a drawing of the man we saw in the house. Maybe one or two others of these are new or have been added, like that one towards the bottom right. In a world you wished you lived in, your skill's not where you quite want it to be. Yeah. So I don't think the associated dialogue has changed. It's just that now you have a drawing of him there. Going back outside, but now this time afterwards I'll just go back to bed. I went outside to try and look for Mom and Dad, and what I saw, my heart was racing. Something's wrong. Everything looked distorted and destroyed. I don't know what to do. Was what I saw even real? That strange man was there too. He was looking at the chaos and seemed like he liked it. He told me I should turn back and then vanished. Who is he? If I see him again, maybe I should ask him where my mom and dad are. Would he know? Where are my mom and dad? Did they get hurt? Do they need my help? I don't know what to do. My mind is racing. I'm so scared. I'm so worried. What should I do? I'm tired again for some reason. Why am I so tired? Yeah, usually if your mind is like racing like that, and bed isn't normally what you go for. I don't know if I should be sleeping, but for some reason I can't keep my eyes open. Will everything be fixed when I wake up? Sketch of a wolf person, the weird eye we saw on the TV, a much spookier version of the guy visiting us in the house, and I honestly can't tell. I guess that's just us. Didn't look like it immediately? Who are you? His ears are eyes? That was cool. I should... No real follow-up to that or answer to it. Things are a little uncertain at the moment. Okay. The world is not holding together very well. What is happening? I need to find Mom and Dad, quick. Oh man, they're like gone from the photo. It's just you now. Anything about the extra one? Still not sure who it is. I should check only as a last resort. I'll come back if they're nowhere else. Can I walk through the center bit here? It looked like it was a literal hole in the floor. The music in this section is really cool. I really dig the music. What was this a picture of again? You know, I legit don't remember. There was mountains on the right, flowers on the left. The phone is gone. The chair is rotated again. The couch is switched again. Jesus. And the TV, it won't even turn on. Clock is broken. What was this picture of again? It was just some hills or something. I feel like that one wasn't that exciting. Now it's extra ripped. It's totally destroyed. Toilet's broken. I hope you didn't have to use it. I'm sure that was a deep-seated concern of yours. You can't see what's inside the garbage can. Oh man, my entire world and house is getting sucked into some sort of void, and I really have to poop. Where did this doll come from? This isn't my doll, but it looks familiar for some reason. I'm pretty sure this doll is like TEMMIE's avatar or something like that. It makes an appearance on the shelf of Sham's shop in Deltarune as well. I think that's what I'm seeing here. You took the familiar doll. The chairs are knocked over. The bills are ripped up. Anything about the sugar? I shouldn't eat this. You ate it anyway. Just getting in a few more little scoops of nutrition, are you? Just keeping yourself going with sugar alone? Nothing to eat? It went from being well-stocked to nothing to eat. I mean, I get that. It seems like it has switched dimensions. It's hard to keep it well-stocked when it doesn't exist in the correct plane of existence. I'm going to check the basement and then going back up to the parents' room to see if we're allowed to attempt to access that. It's a mirror. Oh, weird. Now it startles you. Now looking in the mirror, you're seeing a broken version of yourself, which is like the same as the ending that we already saw. So there's a pretty obvious tie-in there. All the boxes in here. Wasn't this a dryer before? Oh yeah, there's 2 washing machines. That is weird. Can't look at the contents inside. This one was the open one. It's a closed box. Very subtle things changing. On top of all the ridiculous world falling apart, a lot of the plants are dead. What is this in the bottom left actually? Wasn't there a vase here? Yes, now I don't know what it is at all even. Broken. Okay, I'll go in. It's not in great shape. It's seemingly worse than the rest of the house. That's me moving the character. That's not just happening on its own. I can go backwards too, but as soon as you touch it just once, it becomes one full slow advancement. An open journal. The previous pages are all torn out, but the last page, this is Mom's handwriting. If you find this journal, my little star, I'm sorry we couldn't get to tell you one last goodbye. I know you haven't found your confidence yet, but I know deep inside a strong and brave girl sleeps. I wish we could have been able to see you all grown up. If you find a way out, please move on without us. I think it's too late for us. I wish with all my heart we could meet again in another time, in another place. Please know we love you very much. Whatever happens to us, we'll never forget you. I'm proud to have been your mother. I'm proud of you, my daughter. This is... It can't be. No. They must be somewhere. I can still find them. They need my help. I have to. Can we explore a bit more of the room? It's like too broken. I can't actually move on beyond... Oh, I might be able to go wide around it. There's something hidden in the wilted plant. Will you take it? Obtained hidden pages. Okay, so is that more of the journal then? Will they fit back in here? I have to find them. There's still time. I don't have like an inventory or anything. I can't look at what those pages are. I have to find them. Oh. Come on. Pull it together. We can keep this going. You! Seems like we should probably be blaming you. You're quite obviously at the center of all of this. Remains to be seen if you're good or bad. Melody is gone. It's you! Oh, now your room is falling apart as well. I forgot when we woke up it wasn't yet. It's me. You. Do you know where my parents are? I think you already know the answer. They're gone. To a place they can't willingly return from. No. As things are, you'll never see them again. No. No, it's not true. They're not gone. They can't be. No. Well, they may be gone from this world, but it isn't too late to save them. How can that be? I thought you said they were from this world. Yes, there's nothing that can be done. But if you're willing to take a chance, you may be able to find a way to save them. There's a world beyond this one that you seem to already be somewhat familiar with. A world that you've depicted in these crude drawings of yours. It seems like, because of her, you've established a link to that world. It wouldn't be very hard to create a path for you here, there, for you there. There is a world like that? So it really exists? However, in stepping through this path, you could never return to this life. Can you take this step knowing you may never be able to return? It honestly doesn't seem like we have a lot of ties to this world, especially without our parents. If there's a way to save them, then I have no choice. There is a chance that in doing this, you will slowly lose every attachment you have to this world. I figure most of that doesn't bother you, but what might upset you is that it includes the memories of your parents. So you'd save them, but you wouldn't know them? With this risk in mind, will you take this step? Do you think, even without the memories of this world, you'll be able to save them? I could lose the memories of Mom and Dad? No. These memories, they're my everything. Stay behind, and you can hold on to your memories forever. In an endless, abyssal chasm. How could I save them if I won't remember them? What sort of options are these? Do you know why all this is happening? Do you know what caused all this? I believe I do. There's an influence from a large, unstable power in a world not far from here. It's likely that's what's causing this world to collapse on itself. Or perhaps this world was never stable to begin with. Maybe this world has been unwinding itself from the start. If all this is happening, why are you here? Why would you come to a decaying world? Curiosity. I stumbled upon this small world in my search for someone. The one I suspect caused all of this. Or, I guess the one who may be making the decay of the world accelerate. I was intrigued by this place's miserable fate and came to see this world to its end. I was surprised to find there was anyone left. There isn't much time left for you either if you stay here. You too will soon be drawn into the depths of an endless chasm. You find yourself unable to stay awake for very long, isn't that right? I don't really care either way if you choose to go or not. There's someone I'd like to return to soon, so this will be our last meeting, and your last chance to escape from here. Will you leave this world? I feel like I have to go. You're gonna die here anyway. You won't be able to save your parents. Those memories aren't going to do you much good if you're not going to last in the world for more than like another couple days anyways, you know? I need to take that chance. If there's a way I can save them, maybe. Yes, deep in my heart, I'll make sure I hold on to those memories. There's no way I'll let myself forget. You've made a wise decision. Step through this door and don't look back. Perhaps we'll meet again someday. Maybe you'll even get to meet her. This is it? You're removing yourself from this? This is like you just popped in, you helped, you're out? Who's her? There was like the whole help her, save her thing in between the one night. I thought I was her. Or that lonely girl was. Until then, farewell. Is this game like a prequel? Is this some much larger project TEMMIE has in mind? Or is this like... maybe the full game will still be called Escaped Chasm, and this is just like a demo for it? I don't know. I assumed it was a one-off thing, but there's a surprising amount of like world building and setup going on here. I think I'm doing the right thing. I have a feeling my dreams and happiness will come true the moment I walk through this door. I'm gonna leave now. Goodbye, Melody. Goodbye, Mom. Goodbye, Dad. I'll never forget you. This is auto-progressing. I was curious if this was a branching point. Obviously, staying and going is a branching point for the story, but I thought maybe I could say I would go and then still bail on it. Oh, that's interesting. It's like ghosting a part. Oh, no, you're becoming the awesome, like, wolf creature, right? It's very cool. Okay, the fact that it runs immediately into credits like this makes me think it's more likely that this is a standalone. That's very interesting to build a game that is seemingly all set up in that way. I think Mom and Dad wanted this for me. For me to live on towards a brighter world. Still, I can't believe my eyes. This outside world before me. It's so beautiful. Oh, we didn't fully become the wolf creature I thought we did, but we became a wolf creature. Hey, we don't need the glasses anymore. I guess that is an end. What the hell? Will you leave this world? Just skipping back through everything again to this point of the decision. Choosing to stay? Ooh, you changed colors. I can't do it. So be it. Farewell. He's pretty not invested, hey? He, like, was just like, fine, if you don't want to, I don't care. And so the lonely girl chose to stay in her deteriorating world. What that word... And so the lonely girl chose to stay in her deteriorating world. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. I'm not the strong girl you thought I was after all. Time passed by slower and slower. Her consciousness slowly fading. She would forever dream of a beautiful world that was once just out of reach. It was within reach. You could have went for it there. That's too bad. Well, damn. I think we're still a fourth ending shy of fully discovering what lies within this game. I actually ended up looking up how to gain access to the final ending because I couldn't quite figure it out myself. Nothing seemed to be changing. So thank you to Sir Tap Tap, who published a write-up on their website. You can go and check and see like what sort of secrets there are. I think we found all the secrets, just minus this one ending. Apparently the way to get the last ending is on this fourth day here, interacting with the familiar doll. Where'd the doll come from? This isn't my doll, but it looks familiar for some reason. And then not taking the doll with you. Something about the doll didn't resonate well with you anyway. You leave the doll behind. You feel a bit uneasy. If you poke your head back into the room, the doll is gone. Ooh. Okay, not collecting the doll and going into the room. Now we're seeing the thing with the devil wigs and like the two devil tails. Who are you? This isn't her, is it? This seems worse. Oh, dear God. That's really cool. But, like, what the hell? That seems like a bad ending. Huh. The game actually only has two particular things, either staying or going, that actually say end. Walking off into the outside and shattering and not collecting the doll don't actually say end on screen at all. So that's kind of interesting. In that room that you gain access to at the end there by having the doll and going through the ending, you could talk to TEMMIE. I'm cutting that in now at the end because she kind of inserts herself to talk about the development of this game a little bit, so I thought it would make more sense to put at the end of the video. But this is still from previously when I had done like the first finding of the first true ending or what have you, but I'm plopping that in now. Now you get to play as a goofy little cat. And like, are the doll and the lost pages only gonna be present because I specifically found them? It's a ball of yarn. What fun. You just bat the ball of yarn around the room. It's a familiar doll. The loose pages? Missing pages from the mother's journal. Would you like to read them? Absolutely. I'm not sure what's going on. My husband and I have been both feeling strangely lethargic this past week. It's like no matter how much I sleep, I don't feel any more rested. It's strange how we both feel this way. Maybe there's something wrong with the mattress? My daughter seems to be more distant than usual lately as well. She seems to be shutting herself in her room more often. I'm worried about her. She's always had low self-esteem, and she always seems so ashamed of herself. I wish we could get it through her head that she can be... I'm trying to read this very serious, heavy note from the mother about how she's worried about her daughter's, like, confidence and struggles with social anxiety or possibly depression. And it's playing this goofy-ass music while, like, TEMMIE's dancing in the corner. I wish we could get it through her head that she can be who she wants to be. The only thing that's holding her back is herself. I know deep down my baby girl is a shining star. Maybe sometime soon we can plan a trip to somewhere far from here. A nice getaway where we can do some family bonding. Maybe we've all been a little distant lately. We can drive off to somewhere we've never been before, soak in some new sights and refresh ourselves. We can try to figure out some steps we can take to help her feel better about herself, to help her grow into who she wants to be or what she wants to be. See what we can do to help her get out of her rut. I think the fatigue is really getting to me. Maybe a small nap will help me feel better. Keep reading? Yeah, okay. Something's wrong. My husband won't wake up. No matter what I do, he won't budge. Not only that, but when I look at him, I don't know how to describe it, but he looks like he's losing his form. As time is passing, I feel like I can recognize him less and less. I'm panicking. What's going on? I'm terrified. And I think the same is happening to me as well. I can't seem to leave this room. I can't seem to find the door. This isn't normal. What's wrong with me? I think I heard a knock at the door. Is that you, my little star? I don't know what's going on, but it's getting harder and harder to keep my eyes open. It feels like I'm fading out of existence. The knocking stopped. I'll just take a small rest. Maybe I'm just hallucinating. This all just seems like a fever dream. It probably is one. I need to remember when I wake up to check on my girl. I don't know if I ever woke up or if I'm still asleep. I can't tell if time is passing or standing still. The room is so distorted, I don't think this is a hallucination. I can't find my husband. Where is he? Is he still in this room? He's not. He's not gone. Is he? Is this what we're facing? Our end? My love, where are you? It hurts so much, but for some reason I can't seem to cry. I need to see my daughter. It feels like it's been ages since I've seen her. I don't know how much time has passed. Is she worried about us? Is she safe? This isn't happening to her, is it? I don't know what to do. I'm so worried. She must be so scared, so alone. My mind is racing, and yet I can't seem to retain a thought in my head for too long. I lose it before I can even process it. Before I can no longer write, I need to write out something for my little girl. I wish, with all my heart, this letter will make it to you. It seems like there's someone in the room with us. It's not my husband. Who is this? Maybe he can help me? Is this going to be our mother saying to him, like, please help her? Maybe he can make sure this journal gets to her. It's a radio. It seems to be playing some of TEMMIE's favorite music. A lot of it seems to be sung by some kind of robotic voice. It seems there's also some vocal covers of the same songs playing. Wow, good job, you found the secret room. You must have some questions, right? I don't know how I accessed the secret room. I'm not doing anything particularly important right now, so feel free to ask me anything you'd like. Who are you? I'm TEMMIE, the creator of this game. I draw, illustrate, pixel, animate right now, I guess. I made sound effects in-game using a cute program. Behold. Please hire me. I need work. Anyway, please ask away. Do you have any more questions? This is directed at you. Insert player name here. How did I know you were insert player name here? Well, I'm pretty awesome if I do say so myself. Why am I a cat? Haven't you always been? Fair. What happened to the lonely girl? That's probably confusing, right? She stepped into a new world. However, because she was influenced by abnormalities from her decaying world, she was shifted into a demon. This is partially a premise for the game I want to make next, but that game is much more ambitious and I don't know how long it'll take me. I hope you get to see it someday soon. Anyway, I think she prefers being this way anyway. It really is a new start for her. Also, it's very similar to what she always wished to be anyway. It works out, kind of. What is that handsome demon man? Think of him as an anti-hero, sort of, but he's not really a good person. I guess in this story he's okay. His character design, who are the characters he's referring to? Yeah, what about it? Did he need to be a handsome demon man? Yes. There's like slight blushing. Demon Man, what are the characters, or who, that he was referring to? The someone he wants to return to is Yoki. She'll be the main character of the game I want to make soon. The character causing everything. You'll find out in one day I ever finish that game. I hope I do. Is this all there really is to this game? That's it! I'm sorry there's so little. This was meant to be a test game I made to learn how RPGmaker works, so I could make the game I actually want to make. I hope you enjoyed it anyway. I ended up getting attached to her story and made it longer than I intended. I felt really worried writing a story with this type of tone and themes. I really hope it doesn't upset you too much. I'm sorry if it did. You must be eliminated. Begone! Huh? I'm sorry, TEMMIE. I didn't mean to blast you away. I'll just go back to playing with my yarn. Yay! There's no reason for this whatsoever, but it's great. Well, I guess I'll leave. Do you want to return to the start screen? Yeah. Actually, no, not yet. I don't know if I interacted with the TV. Seems like there's something to watch. Yeah. Oh, I have more fun TV to watch. It seems as time has passed, she slowly lost hold of her memories from her last life. Oh, damn, so she did lose them. However, she is still drawn to the girl she met in her dream. Though, maybe for the wrong reasons? Maybe one day she might realize and remember the real reason she's drawn to her. Oh, that's a very cool character design. I didn't realize that this was a different character in that cutscene before. I was like focusing on totally the wrong things. And is that also who the doll is technically supposed to be then? The familiar doll? Huh. Lots of questions. Cool. Escaped Chasm. I'm curious to see where TEMMIE goes from here then. Obviously there's a larger game planned. Potentially something that might have a relatively lengthy development cycle. Wouldn't be surprised if it's similarly long to how long we're expected to be waiting for Deltarune Chapter 2. Hopefully not quite as long. Hopefully neither of them are that long, because I want to see more of both. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll have a link down below. It's a free game to download over on itch. And I'll see you again soon.